Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today's video kicks off my spring decorating series for 2023. We are starting today's decorating in a little bit of a different area. Usually I start off either in my family room or over in the front foyer, which I will be getting to in just a little bit, but I wanted to start in my mudroom. Now, if you follow me over on Instagram, you probably saw that I was talking about restarting home daycare, so I wanted to get this room cleaned up because the kids were coming, and I also wanted to add a couple decor touches to it. Nothing too much because obviously I need to use the space, so I didn't want it to cover it up with a whole bunch of decor. So I'm putting this boot tray back, and I am adding my rain boots on it. I just thought that would look so fitting for this room. I'm also I've added the wreath back on. I've had that wreath on during the winter decor, so I added that back on. And I also picked up the sign last year at Dollar Tree. I was going to DIY it, use it and kind of repurpose it, but I decided that it looks really cute just as it is, so I decided just to use it in my decor instead of taking it apart and creating something new out of it. And then in the corner, I just added a decorative pillow. This pillowcase I did DIY I think wasn't last year, I think it was year before. And then the watering can came from Dollarama, and the flowers I'm adding came from Michael's. And I think this will just add the little bit of spring touches into the room without overcrowding it. I did have to bend the flowers a little bit just because I felt like they were sticking out too high up and it would be too easy to knock it down. I do love how airy and bright this room feels now, and a little bit of spring touches just added enough decor to make it feel welcoming and give you those spring vibes, spring and Easter vibes. Next room that I'm going to be working on is my foyer, and I am just going to be decorating this console table. This console table was a thrifted item. Actually, I got it off of Facebook Marketplace, so secondhand item, and I had made it over. The full video is on my DIY channel, and I just love the way it turned out, and I think it's perfect for this space. I did have to add some feet to it just to make it a little bit taller because it was sitting flat on the ground. So I gave it a little dusting, cleaned off the mirror before I added decor back onto it.
Stick around, show me what it's like from the other side. Would you stay another night? 'Cause I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know
whenever I'm decorating, I like to add different textures by adding different types of materials to my decor. So I've got the wicker basket, the metal truck, and then I'm also adding some blankets as well as some greenery. So lots of different textures, and I just think it makes the room feel so cozy when you mix up the different textures, different materials.
Just wanna get to know you. I know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I know you, but I want to.
So this sign that I'm going to add is another sign from Dollarama and Dollar Tree, and I just love the way it looks, so I wanted to incorporate it. The basket that holds my blankets and the pillow came from Marshall's or HomeSense. Ours are together. So, and then the little metal truck, galvanized truck, came from a local small circle Dublin Mercantile. The carrots that are inside of it came from HomeSense, and this basket and the greenery came from Dollarama. So very affordable decor that I'm adding. And I want to add decor. The Easter decor that I'm adding is very easily swapped out once the Easter's done for spring decor, or simply just removed, and what's left just stays as is, so that way I don't have to do a lot more redecorating once the Easter's over, but we're still in spring season. I am going to be adding some eggs to this bowl, so I added some green moss, kind of to resemble the grass in it.
I've been so selfish and made you believe that you're not good enough, but you're all I need. I'd take you places that you've never been. I would give you the world if you let me try again. Yeah, just give me one more chance. I swear I'll try my best to always be there. And I want you to know that I'm lost without you. I'm not without you. I hope I can show what you mean to me, 'cause I don't know what to do if you go. I just don't know what to do if you go. Yeah, just give me one more chance.
I did end up swapping the black little bowl with my little plant. Just found that it looked better this way.
That I'm lost without you. I'm not.
And bunnies came from HomeSense as well, and so did the olive tree and the lantern. HomeSense is pretty much the only place that we can get great decor pieces in my town. There is Urban Barn, but I don't often go because it's not really in anywhere I go, so it's kind of out of the way. So I always just find myself shopping at HomeSense, Michael's, and of course Dollarama has great pieces to fill in all the decor, little decor pieces to fill it in. I love the little greenery that Dollarama sells. It's a great filler for decor. And here it is. I just love how inviting this table looks. Turned out a lot better than I anticipated, and I'm very happy with it.
You said
next room that I'm going to be working on is my family room. I wanted to include the family room with some other spaces just because there aren't a lot of decorating spaces here. Since we had redecorated and did a whole overhaul of the family room, I am left with a table and a side table that I can decorate. My mantle has TV on it now, so I cannot decorate on top of it anymore because then you wouldn't be able to see the TV. But before I started decorating, I wanted to, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar, but those that haven't tried this, these lint rollers work great on pillows and the couches to get dog hair off. And if you are not familiar, also I have two extra large breed dogs. Are very hairy and they leave hair everywhere, so I do this several times a week. I also have a Norwax, a little brush that I use as well, so I just kind of alternate what I'm using, and depending on whether I'm planning on doing a full vacuum on that day or not, that's what it depends on what I'm using. So usually I use a roller if I had vacuumed the floor already, and I'm just trying to pick up a little bit of hair off the couch, I'll use a roller. But if I'm doing full-on deep cleaning and I haven't had a chance to vacuum, I will use a brush and I'll just brush the hair off the couch and onto the floor because I will be vacuuming the floor later on. So before I decorate the table and create a little vignette on it, I wanted to give it a good dusting. I had recently picked up this vase at Home Sense again, and I just love how it looks, and it's perfect for this space because it's not too tall, and because I don't like having things that are awfully tall here, because I feel if I'm sitting on a couch it's kind of interfering with, or laying down on a couch, it's interfering with my TV watching. I am adding some flowers to it. I picked these up at Dollarama a few years back, and they look so great, so real-like kind of, I think that's the word, and I think they're gonna add such an awesome pop of color into this space. I am adding some of my book stack, and then I'm going to I want to add some twine carrots. I picked these up. I went for something else to Michael's and they had these on clearance. I think I paid like $2.50 for all three of them. I thought it was a great deal. I also wanted to add a little bit of greenery, and this is the next item that I'm going to be adding is from Dollarama, and this is what I'm talking about when I said the little filler decor pieces that Dollarama sells. I love these little concrete pots with greenery. They have all sorts of different ones, and they're such great pieces of decor to add to shelves, tier trays, or as a part of a vignette on a coffee table. I just love them. I have several different styles from them, and you can pick them up usually for about $4. So over on my side table, I just gave my lamp a little dusting. I get so many compliments on these lamps, and I always tell them that my dogs, Duke and Frank, got those for me for Mother's Day. They also came from HomeSense, and I just love them, and I think they are great for this space. I am adding some boxwood arrangement on here, as well as this geometric shape that I picked up all of it from HomeSense, as well as that bunny. Over here on my little reclining chair, I added a carrot pillow that I DIY'd over on my DIY channel. And this concludes my decorating for today. I hope you guys had enjoyed it. Let me know which room was your favorite, what you liked the most. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.